We made it through the weekend, honey. Share this in somebody's group, on your timeline, or in a messenger, honey, because we got to learn how to shut up. I ain't want to say shut up on the thing, because, you know, folks be getting offended tonight. Don't say shut up, but, baby, you got to learn to shut up. On Sunday, the man of God was preaching, Prophet Apostle Andre was preaching, and he was talking about the woman who had the issue of blood. Now, I never really thought about this, but it made 100%, and I'm going to tie it into how your girl talk too much. He said the woman had the issue of blood. Now, we all know when your cycle on, unless you walk around with white, and you try not for, what's that, carry too, don't nobody know what's going on with you, or shouldn't nobody know that your menstrual is on except for you. So he said that she had to have told somebody that her cycle was on, that she was having an issue of blood, because how would anybody else know that that was an issue for her? And I was like, okay, that makes sense. Then he went on to say, we talk too much, and we do. Then he went on to say, the reason the enemy knows so much about you is because you told him. And I said, you know what? You ain't eat much lying. We talk too much. We talk too much, and we tell people stuff. And it come back to bite us in behind. So it made me start thinking about this person that was in my life, who everybody just kept saying, I don't know how you do that person, right? And I'm just thinking to myself, I told y'all last week, I'm not a judgmental person. You know, if you my homie, you just my homie. I don't look too deep into it. I don't be going around weighing like I got a scale, weighing people motives. I just take people as they are. Now, God did allow me to see that. Number two, I talk too much, and that this person had some weird, I don't know the words for it. I don't like to say jealous, because I just don't be walking around here thinking people jealous, but had some weird feelings towards me. I would notice that everything that I did, I shared it. Not, you know, unprovoked. I shared it because that was my homie. Then I noticed that that person started to feel like everything that I did, they were supposed to know. Now, they just didn't come out and put my hand behind my back and make me tell them what I was doing, but it was just like the little innocent probing questions. And on the other end, I never really received much information concerning you. I'm the person in the relationship that's giving info. That makes sense. So here lately, I started to notice that the person, anything small that I did or mentioned, it was large to them, because the next thing I know, you were reciprocating what I did, but in a larger way. For example, if I got a black fuzzy jacket, you gonna go buy 6 fuzzy jackets. If I say my husband bought me a car, you gonna go get a semi-truck. Do you see what I'm saying? So I started to say, well, maybe I'm talking too much. So listen, let me tell y'all this. The enemy will set people out to monitor you. They have monitoring spirits that sit around and just collect information about you. And 98% of the times, good morning everybody, you are giving the person, the spirit, the information about you. They on your Facebook page, they looking at your TikTok, they looking at your emails that you send out. They're monitoring everything concerning you. So what the Lord told me, the strategy the Lord told me to see if what I was feeling about this person, for me to shut up now, to see if I'm sharing too much information, if this person really has a monitoring spirit, he told me to hush. Don't share nothing else with this person and see how they act. Don't tell them your next move. Don't share nothing. Just shut up. when you in this person's presence, let them do the talking and see where the conversation go. Good morning, everybody. See how the conversation flow when you're not the person that just pouring, because you do have people like us that, you know, we'll carry a conversation, especially when you know it's a lot of air and the person don't have much to talk about. You want to go ahead and say what you got to say so you can get off the phone or get from around them, because you know what I'm saying. So I stopped talking, and I realized that they had nothing to say, nothing to talk about. So when I got from around them, I said, nah, it seems to me that I was the person that was carrying these conversations, and I was the person that was pouring out information, right? Because whatever they're talking about is just vague. But I'm talking about all the crazy stuff, because see, my life back in the day was too legit to quit. I always had some tea, honey. I'm calling you all the time with a tea party, okay? And you ain't never got no tea party. I'm the person with the tea party. So then I started noticing that the person started questioning me about things that they seen on my timeline, because like I said, the Lord told me to hush just to see if this person had a monitoring spirit. Now what I don't do is I don't go stalk nobody's Facebook page. See, I'm a social media strategist. I manage other people's social media accounts. I don't have time to go searching on people's page that's not in my Facebook algorithm. So if you're not in my algorithm, that means your stuff don't show up on my timeline. Now, you do know that people go stalk your Facebook page, right? You know they be looking at your stuff. They ain't gonna like nothing. They just stalking you just to see what you're doing. This what was going on. You didn't like nothing. You didn't heart nothing. You didn't blue thumb nothing. But you knew everything concerning me, the things that I wanted you to know concerning me. And so when I get on the phone, get around you, these are the things that you're trying to question me about. Who did your hair? Now you know I ain't got no hair. What color lipstick that is? Now you know I buy my lipstick from Dollar Tree. Where you get that sweater from? Why? We ain't got to be me and my best friend. We be vibing. Whatever them little children. Me and you ain't got to be walking around doing this. So then I start noticing when I wasn't giving out information, you start getting an attitude. Good morning, everybody. You start getting an attitude, but it wasn't no noticeable. But you know people, when you done been around people long enough, you know when their attitude has been altered, right? You start acting funny, and then I start getting off the phone, and I started not coming around like I used to come around, because we really ain't got nothing to talk about. I was the person that was carrying the conversation, and you were monitoring. For years, you have been monitoring me, and I have been giving you the tools to monitor me. So on this morning, if you don't get anything else, if you go back and watch the replay, is you got to learn to hush. Hush. Hush and look around you. Be mindful of the things you share, because people will take your ideas. They'll take your inventions. They'll take everything that you say. They will take it and they will use it. And we can't get mad because we done told them. I was sharing. I was an open book until the Lord told me to close the book. Start being vague the way this person was being vague. Start giving them like a droplet of stuff, and just start see how they operate when they're not able to know everything about you. And why you got to know everything about me? I started noticing the person had a mimicking spirit. Just call it what it is. You're mimicking me. People been telling me this for years, but my life was so busy. My life was so noisy. My spirit was so congested and cluttered with all the other things that was going on in my life. I didn't have time to really pay it no attention. But you were mimicking me. You really, in real life, was mimicking me. Everything, big or small, that I did, you were mimicking me. And when I hushed, put the hammer down, start watching what I said, the conversations got light. Longer, spaced out, and light, because we really ain't got nothing to talk about. Just me. Hello? So use wisdom. The man of God said that the woman with the issue of blood had to tell people that she had an issue. Because don't nobody know that you bleeding that long. Unless you go around to a girl, I'm on my period. Girl, I done went to all these dollars and I spent all my money. Girl, hush. Stop telling people. That's why they got your boutique with the name of your boutique. That's why they got your t-shirt company. That's why they got your cup company. Because you shared it, girl. The Lord done placed in my heart to start a business. Girl, the Lord done placed in my heart to move. Girl, the Lord done placed in my heart to buy this. And next thing you know, they sitting up with it. And you mad. We can't get mad because we told them. You told them. You told them. So learn to hush. Keep stuff. Be like Mary when the angel told her that she was going to give birth to the Messiah. She kept that in her heart because she knew that people couldn't handle. Girl, you know I'm pregnant with the Messiah. Girl, you know, and the angel told me to name him Jesus, told Joseph to name him Jesus. That's what had happened. People can't handle that. They could not handle that, and they can't handle you. But you want people to handle you. You want to feel accepted. You want to feel a part. But I'm here to tell you once again, people do not like you the way you think you like you. They like you. They got monitoring spirits, and they got mimicking spirits. And they monitoring and mimicking everything that you do, but putting their twist on it. But you know you got that idea from me. And okay, I'm gonna give it to you, cause I was talking too much. That's on me. You got me, big homie. You got me, but you won't get me no more. I've learned to be more aware of my surroundings. Be more aware. Not that I'm getting old. Good morning, sis. Thank you. I'm getting old, so I got to know why you around me. I got to know why you being so nice to me. I got to know what's your motives, because I ain't got time. And God has been revealing to me the motives of people's heart concerning me, where there was a veil over my eyes and I couldn't see what it really was. God removed the veil, removed the scales, and I can see people for who they really are. With her. Every time I say something, you jumping up doing it. I'm talking about stuff so small, y'all. It just, and I have my hand on my hip like, I put my hand up on my hip. When I dip, you dip, you dip. You just the dipping. You is the dippiest person I know. Everything I say, you doing it. I can say something stupid and just make it up, pretend like I'm doing it, and pretend like I'm being real excited about it. And next thing I know, you doing it. I said, Lord, I need you to help me, because this ain't even right here. So I learned to hush. Hush. When you stop giving the enemy information, they'll flee. When you learn to control your tongue, ponder in your heart, and know who to share your hopes and your dreams with, you'll get along a little better. But the more you try to pour into these people that ain't for you, she not your friend, he not your friend, for real. They be jealous of you, and look at us. I mean, we are fabulous people. We're fabulous. But why is you jealous of me? Why is you jealous of me? Baby, you just don't even know half the stuff that, well, I tell people what I've been through. But all the stuff I done been through, you ain't got no reason to be jealous of me. You have no reason to be jealous of me. You have no reason to try to see what I got going on. I can even remember in my second relationship marriage, the person wanted to get up on me so that they could know the inside. They couldn't believe that it was what it was. They couldn't believe that it was what I was portraying. So they infiltrated and got up in there, crawled up in there, so they could find out what was going on behind the scenes, so that they could feel okay about what was going on in real life in their relationship. It made them feel like, okay, well, they ain't that happy. So, I mean, they ain't that perfect. And it made them feel okay about the fact that they had issues in their relationship. That people do this in real life. Yes, jealousy is a cruel grave. People do that. They get up on you just to see if you happy for real. Is they happy for real? Is. That's it. Is. They getting up on you to see. And I mean, that person laid low for some time. And then the closer we got, the more I start pouring out. And it made them feel good about the fact that, well, I got issues too. You know, but that person never really shared their issues about what they had going on, because they was thriving off the fact that I had issues. It made them feel better about themselves. Okay, she ain't as perfect as she think. I don't think that. That's how you think. I do not wake up in the morning. You do not wake up in the morning to I'm better than everybody. I want everybody to be jealous of me. You just be laughing. Life just be laughing. We out here being adults. That's it. 3rd grade adults. That's all we doing. Doing the best that we can. So, you got to learn to hush. You got to be like Mary and ponder things in your heart. You got to have wisdom and knowing who you can share things with, because everybody is not your Joseph. See, Joseph could handle Mary. Joseph could handle the fact that Mary was pregnant from the Holy Spirit. Everybody can't handle the fact that God is birthing great things in your life. Everybody can't handle this. Thank you, sis. Everybody can't handle it. So you got to know who your Joseph are. You didn't see Mary hanging out with a whole lot of girls. Girl, we finna have a baby shower to announce the birth of the Messiah. And I'm having him. You didn't see her doing all that. She pondered, meaning she thought about it. She knew who she was. She knew her purpose. She was fully convinced that she was pregnant with the Messiah because she had confirmation. She knew who she was. She knew she was chosen. She knew that something great was happening in her body. She didn't need nobody to validate her. She didn't need nobody to come behind what the Lord had said and say, Mary, you are carrying the Messiah. When they told her the first time that she was pregnant with the Messiah, she held on to it and she pondered it in her heart. She didn't go around bragging about it. She didn't go start no t-shirts to I'm the chosen one. She didn't do that. And that's where we going wrong. We giving the enemy a foothold because we don't know how to ponder things in our heart. We don't know our safe people. Joseph was a safe person. She could lay her head in Joseph's lap and talk about the miracle with Joseph. Joseph understood the assignment. You need some Josephs in your life. And you better know who your Joseph is, because you laying your head in Judas' lap. There are Judases in your circle. There are people that's assigned just to get information and take it back to other people. There are people just like that. So you got to know the difference. And if somebody come tell you, sis, you might need to hush. You don't need to be getting offended to that's my friend. We been friends since, girl, shut up. That is not your friend. That is Judas. Okay? Got a whole notebook writing down everything you say. Everything you say. Dating it. And checking it off and doing it. Trying to do it before you. Come here, Holy Ghost. You better know who your safe people are. That's a book we reading. Unsafe people. You better know who your safe people are. Joseph was a safe person. He could be trusted with what was going on with her. Everybody can't handle you. Okay? So, as I exit, learn to hush and ponder things in your heart. Okay? If you have not downloaded or purchased me and David's new book, Soul Sync, you might want to do that. It'll bless your heart. It's a great conversational piece for you and your spouse. If y'all trying to rebuild, this is a great way to rebuild. As you're learning to hush, make sure you reevaluate what's going on in your life. Okay? Make sure that you have Josephs in your life. Make sure that the people that are around you can handle you. And if you see them jokers acting like Judas, You better go get your own scissors and cut people off and quit feeling like you owe people an explanation of why you ain't doing them. I'm not doing you no more because you're not my friend. You is Judas. No. No, I'm not doing you. Period. And that's on big God. Hello? I'm not doing you. I'm not. No, I'm not. Hey, I got this, the little girl at the church. She always say, hey, friend. And I be like, and she like 3 or 4 yawning. I be like, hey, friend. Learning my friend. Because learning got pure motives concerning me. But you're not my friend. You're not. And it's okay. I'ma love you where you at. And I'm a scooter boot on. I'm going to take my little booty on over here. And I'm going to love you where you at. No love lost. But I know how you feel about me. The scales done fell off our eyes. It's 2024. We finna be 50. I'm finna be 50. I'm not playing with these demons. You got a monitoring spirit and you mimicking me. It is what it is. You're doing it, not me. I'm just over here living, laughing, breathing, trying to be the best Christian person that I can be. I am not bothering you. You're bothered by me. Hello. Yes, you got to know the difference, and it is powerful. So, be like Mary. Don't be like the woman with the issue of blood, going around telling everybody her issue. And how long it been going on. Girl, I've been bleeding for 12 years, girl. Done went to all these doctors, done went to all these specialists, girl. They done did all these surgeries, ain't nothing happened. And then you got people in the background to my, I'm so glad she bleeding. That's why she broke. Look at her, bro. Clapping for you because you... No. Be like Mary. And that's my husband. I called 3 times. I got to go. Don't forget to download our book, y'all. Have a blessed